Once the beer is made and it ships out, where does it go? It goes obviously to bars, to beer gardens, but chiefly to beer halls, which were very much the norm at that time. And marketing took the form, well, really three forms in poster advertising. And you have these ladies with their wavy pin curl hairstyles and their sequin dresses and sometimes their backless and so on, and ladies holding beers aloft. I think it's a beer. In 1935, this is an advocating. But of course, women were not drinking beer. This was a poster for men, and these were hung in beer halls. And men were drinking beer before, but now increasingly, women in the post-war are warming up to the taste of beer because it's not so heavy, it's not so bitter. It's more like a clean kind of alcoholized soda than anything else. And so in the newspaper there was an editorial remarking on how women are seen out in public, alone or in groups, no men present, no male escorts, and just drinking beer and enjoying it, having these large jockey, these big glass mugs of beer. And that was now the sign of the changing times, as they would say in the post-war, women and stockings got stronger. The advent of craft brewing has had little significant impact on beer culture or the marketplace. The innovation, meanwhile, in the beer-like market, that's Happelschuh, is unprecedented, and it has no real global parallels. Remember long, long ago, there were all those breweries, they were scattered all over the country, and they were making this unusual, strange product, this exotic foreign Western product called beer. Well, now they're doing that. Here we have Sama, one of Japan's most famous comedians. He says, "Yosh, konnichiwa beer ga umai," right? Today's beer is also delicious. It's still delicious, he says. And then he probably fell down on the floor laughing because that's what Sama always does.
So, I thought it was a wonderful talk and had lots of information that I never knew. I've been drinking beer in Japan for 40 plus years, and I still remember the first time that I bought Happelschuh. It tasted awful. You know, my wife, we just saw her walk off. I said, "Toshimi, is this beer?" And so we started inspecting the can, trying to get every clue we could as to what it was.
And this is a fascinating case study of how the Japanese take beer. Okay, originally they interpret it as a European product, and they start making it in Japan, but at first all the ingredients are brought in from Europe, all the machinery is brought in from Europe. And then as you fast forward, gradually this becomes a Japanese product, okay? But this is going on everywhere, okay? And it's part of, the expanded global integration that we see around the world. So for me, that was one of the more interesting parts of the talk.